Okay, have no fear, Vormithrax is here. A few minutes behind schedule. A little bit of technical difficulty. The last second, the recording software did not want to capture Cataclysm. Pesky, pesky software. We got her fixed, though. Alright, we should be up and running. Let me check a few things. Yes, we are on Twitch. Yes, we have volume. Notifications out. I think we're good. Alright. Howdy, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy holidays. Hope you're having a good Christmas holiday season. Oh. So, yeah, time to head back into Cataclysm. This is Maniac Mike, our baseball player, visiting city. Doing non-baseball player things. There's where we're at. MegaCity. It's a pretty mega city. Fairly mega. It qualifies. Ooh, look, I saw another museum. I think I already knew about that one. Are there any museums lurking down south? No, looks like most all of them are right in our mostly local area. So we better hope for the best on the last one. Only got one to go. Alright, let's bring that back up. There he is. Maniac Mike in all his glory. Strength 11, Dex 10, Intelligence Perception 8. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's going pretty good so far. I've had a few close calls. A little bit of scariness. Not too bad otherwise. Yeah, we'll leave this open. So we're in good health. I remember when we left off at the end of Friday's episode, we had just slept. This is the very first time I am absolutely sure what my day-night cycle is on a follow-up episode. I know, I'm certain. We just slept. We just woke up. So that's great. And it's dark, so we can go out and about and do our skullduggery things. I believe our goal, let's see, what was our goal? We needed some raw materials to fix our packs and our backpacks and our hiking packs and all that stuff. We need bottles and we need gas for Molotov cocktails. We're going to start doing some fire because we are a pyromaniac, so we will we'll exercise that demon. I think we've mostly hit the local buildings that I was interested in. We've been all the way down this far. We hit the museum. We hit that museum, we hit this museum, we've been up here. We haven't been out west yet. We have not yet been too far west. I thought we visited something out this way. Maybe I'm forgetting already, but that's fine. But, yeah, we've hit the biggest, most important locations. We've got a fair supply of medicines and foods. We're still missing some tools. There's still a hacksaw, I think, is actually the only basic tool we're missing. We identified some of the very important vehicle items. So way down south on across the street construction sites, we got the engine crane sitting at that site, and we got the welding cart sitting at that site. So that was amusing. That was hilarious. We don't need them quite yet, but it's good to know where they're at so we can go get them when appropriate. And two very important tools for our vehicle design needs. I don't know how successful we're going to be at the whole vehicle design stuff, given all the changes. It's one of the things we're going to investigate. We're going to try to put together the MegaCity motorcycle, so we can be MegaCity Motorcycle Mike the Maniac. Very alliterative. It says 7 days to die. Why does it say that? Damn it, I fixed that. Let me go fix it. Again, sometimes it doesn't save all the info for some reason. It does say 7 days to die. Why do you do that to me? Why do you do that to me, Twitch? I pressed all the buttons. I copy and pasted all the things. It's all right. The true believers, they all know it's Monday. It's Cataclysm Day. They're aware. They will ignore this incorrect propaganda, and they will show up to watch some Cataclysm. All right, live and playing Cataclysm. Category Cataclysm. Title was already correct. Yep. All right, it's fixed. I don't know how it updates or when it updates on viewer side, but yeah. All right. Do. What else is going on? Yep, they have added things to welding. I mentioned it last week. Welding, vehicles in general, vehicle maintenance, vehicle creation, vehicle degradation, it's all changing pretty radically. Vehicles are basically getting a long in development, heavy nerf. They're taking the realism back to vehicles, and it's going to be painful for a while. It's going to be very painful compared to how it was in the past. So we have not yet suffered that whole process from the beginning. This will be the first challenge. We'll have some of that stuff in place. I don't know how far along they are and all the changes they're going to make, but yeah, it's different now in several ways. We'll get to that. Okay, so that's all that's going on there. So we saw the map, we saw the character inventory. Here's what we're currently using. Army pants, but no army jacket. Stupid mill surplus store. So many pants and so many winter gear items, but not a single army jacket. That place was silly. We do have a bar boot helm, some chainmail, Oyoroi, however that's pronounced, Japanese armor, which is fair, it's fair, and then some regular stuff. So we got a little bit out of the 2 museums we've hit so far, and we got some pretty good melee weapons out of it too, even though we're sticking with the baseball bat for now. Yeah, we got crowbars, we got medicines, we got the binocs just recently. We got to figure out a way to use those in the MegaCity environment where I can actually get to a high point and get a look around so we can see a little more detail of our local area. So I'm not sure how we're going to do that. We might have to wait till we do some further clearance. So we are in a MegaCity. We do have wandering hordes turned on, so permanent clearance is not a thing. It's not going to happen. Zombies will constantly be arriving as we clear more and more, but there's not much chance I'll ever have a completely safe area given where we're trying to set up. I haven't made a final decision on what base we're going to set up in. That's another important thing we need to figure out sooner rather than later. Later would be bad as I accumulate more and more stuff that I'll have to transport. So yeah, we got to make a final decision on where we're going to set up a base. One potential is right here. It's the Gunsmith Gun Store. I really like that building, multi-floor, a lot of resources. Just it's a good spot. But I've done that one, so I'd like to mix it up a little bit and find some other building, preferably one I haven't seen or used much yet. And I'm not sure which one. My preference would be to get closer to the nameplate. That's the more dangerous direction, so I'd rather go that way if I could and find something. Maybe this garage here is one of the fun garages. I'd like something with multiple stories, and not in a downward direction, meaning not a basement. I'd rather go up. But I'm not sure. So we'll try to keep our eye out. As we get a little further along in gear and equipment and skills and so on, it'll open up ability to travel in the day a little bit. But right now, we'd still get just totally mobbed if they saw me in the daylight. So we're still skulking. We're a dirty, rotten skulker. We're skulking about in the night, beating up on poor zombies with a baseball bat, which is a perfectly adequate way to kill early game zombies. If you're just joining in and you're new to Cataclysm or my streams, I do a lot of tutorial and teaching stuff for Cataclysm, have always done it that way. I'm always happy to answer questions, give demonstrations, so on. So if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. If I miss it while I'm concentrating on gameplay, highlight it or poke me or ask again or whatever. But always happy to answer new player questions and explain mechanics, demonstrate how things work. Kind of go through my mental workflow and how I make decisions. That's a little harder for me to get across a lot of times. I have, over the course of 4,000 plus hours of gameplay, and I'm not exaggerating that number, I have absorbed through osmosis an awful lot of things, and I just automatically know and do and have a feel for how the enemies are going to work and how dangerous the situation is as soon as it's developing, and I process a lot of that kind of behind the scenes. So if you're curious about why I made certain decisions, even less so than just how basic mechanics work, feel free to ask. I'll try to explain my reasoning, why I do something or why I don't do something. I get a lot of comments, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? And a lot of times I just shrug, and it's because I don't need to. I don't really care about that. But sometimes I have very concrete reasons for doing what I do. All right, so with that out of the way, let's get some gameplay going. So like I said, we just woke up. It is nighttime. It is time for us to go out and about. We're in good health. Our gear is in pretty good shape. Yeah, here's a look at the other things, by the way. So here's the top of the list. We got a few guns. a few guns. Am I still wearing that other gun? What did I do with that other rifle? Where are you, other rifle? Where'd the big rifle go? Did it get renamed? Not too many things have been renamed yet. I thought I had, where's... Oh, I do have it. All right, there it is. The H&K UMP 45 plus 2. Stinky submachine gun. I feel dirty. Stinky submachine guns. So we have that. And for some reason, they keep dropping ammo for it, which is hilarious. When I picked it up originally, I was like, I'm not going to find much ammo for this. And they keep dropping more and more ammo for it. So, you know, game's poking me. We got a backup bat. We got Cavalry Saber, the Chris, which is pretty cool. I like the Chris. Chris looks like a pretty cool weapon. I just don't have any way of carrying it currently. But yeah, it's a really good, really fast piercing weapon. It's got a high pierce value for really low attacks per move, or moves per attack. And it also has rapid strike, which drops that in half. So if that fired off, you could get 3 strikes in a single round, possibly 43. Yeah, you could get 3 strikes in a single round if it fired off properly. No, 2 strikes. 2 strikes. Do the math properly. All right. Yeah. So we got some fun stuff. Wakizashi. We're not using some of these yet, and lots of just other stuff. Oh yeah, my economy-size lockpick. Which I put down for the non-damage version. Alright. Food's not really an issue. I'm not too worried about food. And we've made some progress on our reading supply. Let's just flip on the headlamp for a moment. Here's our reading list. So we could sit still and do some reading. We're not going to do that right now. We're not to the point where I need to quite worry about that. I am trying to level tailoring. We can do some repairs. Tailoring and fab, really. Just get those basics started. Those are going to be the 2 most useful initially. So we'll be pushing to get those leveled up. And a little bit of healthcare. I don't usually care if I get... Well, it's really hard to get healthcare beyond 4 nowadays. But it'll naturally go up on its own just by me applying bandages at these low levels. So I'm not too concerned about that either. But yeah, we got a lot of books to go. And a lot of things to do. Here's our basement. It's an awesome basement. This is the, what originally was the basement for one of the scenario starts where you had an auto dock and you'd start as, I forget what scenario it was. You'd start as a cybernetic something or other. But the design changed a bit and it varies now. There's 2 versions of this. I haven't seen the alternate version in a while where this is the auto dock. But, yeah, so good times. Good spot, though, for an initial base for a new survivor. You got plenty of water, of course. You got the water heater with clean water. You got toilet. You got the pool. You got more toilets. So you got plenty of water. You got plenty of wood for your early game needs. You got plenty of metal that you can take apart for shelves and so on. So all the basics are right here. Plus, we got a punching bag where we can train and work out. It's just really good. It's a good spot. Good basement. All right, so we got batteries. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's head outside and make some decisions. Oh, actually, let's head outside and re-clear. Re-clear our house. That's going to be the more likely scenario. Okay, let's lurk about, see if our house is clear. So we only have 2 spaces of night vision. That's because we have, you know, low perception. No night vision trait. We'll just kind of walk around our... Oh, see, we already got somebody coming to visit. Who's out there? Web zombie. Come get me, web zombie. Are you damaged? You're damaged. That was one that died and got back up, most likely. Come on, zombie. Get in the window. Oops. What did I press? There we go. Alright, another zombie pulped. Let's check the inside first. Just moving from room to room, and then I pause for a few seconds in each one to see if I hear anything moving nearby. Alright, so I think I saw noise here and here. I think something might be coming in through the windows here. Check that first. Yep. Good old brainless zombie. Breaking things as usual. Who else we got? Oh, tough zombie. Damaged. I don't know what level of hit point range they get when they reanimate. I don't know if it's just a random number from like 1% to 50% hit points originally, or how that process works actually. He's got enough, it might take a few swings, so I need to take advantage of terrain, so we'll run out in front of him. He'll follow me. Get up on this table. Got one hit in, one more hit needed. Down he goes. Alright, pretty easy. Basically, if you're diligent about doing this, just checking your perimeter of your area. Usually I do it when I first wake up, and shortly before I go to sleep if I have the option. Fat zombie also partly damaged. Alright, come this way, fat zombie. Step away from the window. We're going to run around him. We're going to hop into the window. Stop breaking things. Then we'll back off again. So I'm getting a few free swings when they step into the window. Then I'm backing off to new terrain. So now he's going to have to step onto this. So we're managing to kill everything without taking a hit so far. Now we'll do a final... Oh, there's a corpse that needs pulping. Do a final perimeter check here. But yeah, if you do this fairly often, you can keep your base pretty clean. I've also killed a fair number of the local zombies. Oh, that one's not damaged at all. Alright, let's go south, web zombie. Whoa. Well, that's interesting. Alright. What else we got going on? Feral runner. Or zombie runner, pretty damaged. Let's lead him down to the gate. Whoa. Alright, now it's getting a little crowded. All of a sudden, we went from no enemies nearby to... crap. This is what I don't want. I don't want things... multiple things adjacent to me simultaneously. Oh, I've lost the window advantage. Let's lead this one north. Come on, you. Come on. Alright. Now we'll go around, back out the window. Oh, 2 swings and 2 misses. And my headlamp! My headlamp got dented. Let's get my stamina back. Safe mode on. Thought I had somebody else wandering around up here. Oop. Somebody died coming through the window. So many zombies dead from glass cutting them going through these windows. Alright, so we've done a bit of a spiral pattern out and about. The base should be pretty okay now. Just keep doing that. You can keep the place pretty clear and you don't have to worry too much. Alright, checking back through chat. Found a light industry devoid of monsters. Yeah, I talked a bit about that last challenge where it seems like maybe 25% of light industries they generate with no enemies, no monsters. It's kind of weird. I don't know why that occurs, but I've encountered many light industries, and I've got a pretty good feel for the percentage. It's I want to say somewhere 20-25% that I run across just have no monsters, so it's just free stuff. We're not going to get any of those in this run, though. I believe the regular army jacket has been discontinued for a while. Oh, did they get rid of the... Really? The army jacket itself is gone now? Only dropped the combat blouse? Huh. Alright. It might explain why we found none. I don't remember any combat blouses either. I like that. We see graphical tiles, Vorm sees loot drop chances, zombie attack patterns. It's like the Matrix, but in reverse. That it's not an incorrect thing to say. It sometimes works that way. All right. Let's jump back into the game. All caught up on chat. So, we've got the local area cleared. Tire shop has nothing I care about. I'm just going to mark it off. Let's see. That was the SWAT truck. Did I ever go back and verify? I think that was non-functional. Can't remember now. That's the woodworker's basement. We do need to get some raw materials out of there at some point. What do I want to head for? We got a couple of spots where we've got wasps that I have to be very careful of. Let's go check the garage. Let's meander over to the garage. See if we can... Oh, and there's the library over there too. Yeah, that's a good destination. Let's go see if we can raid those two right there. At some point, I do want to go... Oh, wait. I can go down to the subway station and see if they've got a toolbox. And the jackhammer. Wonder how many zombies are down there. Nah, let's do the garage first. We'll do the garage and the library first. Depending on what we find there. Now what shape we're in after the run. I might try to clear the mid-level of the subway station. I do still have a desire to get underground and explore the subways and look for labs and stuff there in the megacity. So I might put a little bit of time and effort into getting this one cleared. I've tried to set up bases in the middle level of the subway station, but the last time I tried it, we kept getting non-stop zombies just pouring into the place. More so than the basement examples I always show. It's like I would read or try to sleep. 5 minutes later, 3 zombies are in there. They were coming up from below and above, just constantly. So I couldn't really set up a base there with that kind of circumstance. Maybe it's changed, maybe not. But that might be an interesting possibility if we can get into the subway. So we'll see. All right, let's make a trip over there. So when I plot trips like this, I look for paths that will afford me as much opportunity for protection as possible. And the main thing I'm looking for in this kind of example is houses. Just standard residences. So I might angle up this way and across. We got a park there. That's bad. Those aren't bad. I think I might go that way anyway, then come out into the street and try to come across. We'll see. I've been over this way a bit, so we've cleared some of it. Let's just go on the road. What the heck? What's the worst that could happen? Zombies could bite us, we could get infected and die. You know, business as usual. Guess I should check for stuff. We don't have everything that I want yet. Whoops, stepped right into that one. Critical for 33, he is stunned. Alright, we'll take our extra shot. Tough zombie on the way. Let's... What do you think? Use the vehicle or back off to a window? Let's back off to a window. Safer play. We'll do... Whoops, he got a grab off. We'll do the move and swing routine. Just trying to keep only one thing adjacent to me at a time. Whoops, that was a misclick on my part. Alright, it's going pretty good so far. I heard somebody down this way, though. Who's over here? Who's making noise? Really? Are you inside the building? I don't know. Oh yeah, I meant to check. This is my animal control vehicle. That's right. This is my working vehicle. My only working vehicle so far, at least. So we're trying to make sure that doesn't get totally trashed. Nope, can't drive that. There's no gas tanks of any kind. Not too bad otherwise, just no gas tanks. No battery. It's missing a lot of stuff, apparently. Alright, let's just go around the radio station. Through the alley. Check another vehicle. What do we got? No controls. I think I'm gonna come down and check these. So we're here. So yeah, we'll check those and then just come straight across. Hey there, Mr. Zombie. A lot of the zombies now are going to be fresh zombies, because we haven't cleared over here. Try to use the fence and the bush here. How much is the fence? 150 versus 300 for the underbrush. All right. I'm hitting 50%. What is my torso and arm encumbrance? 31 and 17. 21 on the legs. I think that's because the, that right there. Yeah. Alright. No problem. Tank is empty and draining, so we don't want to try to use that. And no wheels. Back off. Damn it. Giant aphid inside the vehicle. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all. Broken controls again. So zombies trying to kill the aphid. Relatively unsuccessfully. Here you go, zombie. Follow me inside the vehicle. I double dog dare you. Another backpack. We got plenty of those. Need any of that. Chocolate covered pretzels are pretty nifty. Faulty engine. All the controls are gone. Who's in here? Whoops. Alright, headphone users, beware. I'm about to pass time while something is smashing the vehicle. It's going to be loud. Be prepared. Final warning. Oop, zombie cop has joined the party. Came in from the front. Whole crew showed up. I want to think the cop is running around beating people with a rubber hose. 2 rubber hoses. He was dual wielding rubber hoses. Okay, police duty belts, leather police jacket, pretty damaged though. Riot helmet, pretty damaged. Don't care about any of that. Let's try this again. There we go. A plank. I don't need a plank. I don't want a plank. Yeah, they came in through there. Alright. Still doing pretty good. Only got a couple of nips. What do we got? Hardware store, clothing store. Let's check the hardware store while we're here. Front's got to be around this side. Alright, hardware store. Nail guns, circular saws, cordless drill. I believe I have all that stuff. A bow saw, multi-tool. Workshop toolbox. Hey there, workshop toolbox. I see not the thing I want. Damn it. Drill, saw, hammer, funnel, plug. Yep, nothing. Not. I wanted a hacksaw. Everything except. That's unfortunate. Gonna be one of those, is it? You're gonna give me everything except for the one thing I want. Yeah, we'll take a medium battery. We might ditch that. Take some nails and some solder. So many drills. I think I already have a backup headlamp, and they're showing up often enough. I'm not going to be too worried about it. Yeah, we didn't get the one thing I was actually hoping for. Raw materials. Oh my god, pickaxe? Pickaxe! Well, that's helpful. Bunches of I don't know, what are these things? I for some reason I can't even read these. My brain refuses to understand this foreign, weird, alien wording. They must be useless items that nobody in their right mind would ever bother to tinker with. Alright, and we have more chain link fencing. Love me some chain link fencing. Nope, don't need any of that. Safe mode back on. Come on, game. No wheels, no controls. Whoops. One of those vehicles. Uh-oh. They after me? They're after me. Yep. Let's use the vehicle. As God intended, as a zombie-destroying mechanism. More. Wait a minute, it's 45 caliber I need for that gun. Oh, we'll take it. Oh, I see. I figured there was going to be a bunch. You're going to have to come to me. There's still something out there. Shouldn't be running. Oh, crap. No, that's not a good spot. Alright, stamina's back. You can go ahead and follow. Aw, poor zombie dog. We don't want to leave the poor zombie dog there. Damn, that's what? Six zombie dogs, I think? And counting? Zombie dog just destroyed the headlight. Can't get to me from there, right? Nope. Alright, come here, you. Friendly, humane fashion. Sure. Another backpack. Yeah, I'm glad I had a vehicle nearby. I talk about this a lot. Where, when I'm doing my explorations, a large part of what I'm doing is finding vehicles for exactly this kind of a circumstance. Now, it's particularly useful because this character has parkour trait, so it's really powerful in combination with parkour. That right there. Very powerful, because I'm not having to pay the extra movement cost to maneuver across these rough tiles. 400 move cost for all these vehicle tiles, so I can maneuver through simply, lure them in, they step into a space, I get basically 2 or 3 free swings, then I can back off and get a few more, so it makes it way easier. So I'm constantly on the lookout for vehicles. I'm trying to find vehicles while I'm traveling through the city, both for combat and just for blocking purposes so that I can maneuver properly. Okay, we have made it to the garage. Which one? Please don't be the garage I hate. It's grass. It's not the garage I hate. Cool. Alright. Oh, this is the... Is this the good one? This has the big... all the crates in that in the top left corner? I think it might be. What do we got? Crafters. I don't care about any of those. Nope. This is the not useful area here. Don't care. Don't care. We got a partial vehicle. It is! It's the one with all the stuff! Yay! Okay, so I think we already got the goggles. I'll need and forget to grab a tire iron. Got the welding tank. Look at that! Look at that! Glorious! Glorious. Now, we already had access to an arc welder via the welding cart that we'd have to go and get. But there we got some welding rod, some blazing rod, welding wire. Fancy. Wonder how hard it's going to be to get all this stuff back. Come on, show me a hacksaw. Make my looting life complete. Another arc welder. More rods. We haven't popped open the... is that a third arc welder, or is that the same space as before? So many welding rods. Alright. Before I continue. Aphids are not threatening. I'm mostly worried that the aphids are indicating that there are ants or something nearby. Can ferals carry crowbars? Yes. They will show you in the description what they have. You can just read the description. It'll say he's wielding a pipe or he's wielding a crowbar. So you'll know exactly what you're going to get. Rename item. Baseball bat to decorative plant seeds 8. Let's see. Scalpel. Activate. Write on an item. Baseball bat. Label. Decorative plant seeds 8. Alright, we're going to beat them to death with our decorative plant seeds 8. Now, when you perform a rename function like that, you are signing up for an ongoing requirement that you have to remind me what you have renamed the item I'm looking for when I lose it. So, you are now contractually bound to say in chat, "Hey Vorm, I renamed your item." To help me out, you know. Lockdar VG, thanks for dropping some gift subs. Really appreciated. Let's kick out some limited edition set of zombie dogs. Thank you very much. Who got some? Well, those look like some worthy folks. Alright, we'll let that finish binging through, and then we'll finish searching this garage. This was a really good find for us. Exactly the kind of garage I was hoping to get to in the local area. Yeah, all you folks that got gift subs, if you show up to one of the 7 Days to Die streams, you get double points that you can spend to summon zombies and, you know, do mean things to Vormatrax while he plays. Oh, see, you were doing good right up until you gave Vendedirt a gift sub. Now I have to take back a couple of the points. Oh well. Alright, I think the bonging is done. Bonging complete? Cool. What else did we find here? Polycarbonates. Don't care about any of that. Nope. Nope. Somebody heard me. Alright, how about up here? Hacksaw! Oh, not a hacksaw? Oh, stupid bone saw! Bone saw! You screwed me. I thought I got the hacksaw. Could have sworn that was going to be the hacksaw. The 14th pair of goggles. Already got welding and metallurgy. Oh well. Alright, so the crates didn't give much beyond what we already had access to. This is not the garage with multiple levels. It is the garage with multiple levels. So this is another one that I considered setting up a base in. I actually haven't tried basing in this building before, but it's another good contender. Obviously, we've got raw materials. It's just not made of very sturdy stuff. These walls will come down pretty easily. Whereas the gun store, I believe, is much sturdier. The fire stations are also really good for having pretty sturdy walls. But we do have an upstairs as well. There is stuff up here. Potentially. Nothing in the cardboard boxes. Welding mask number 19. Alright, so, you know. Need to find me some step ladders and we can have some easy escape pathing out of the building in case we get surrounded. Oh, be quiet down there. Don't wreck my building before I move in. Alright, so yeah, we have an upstairs area, plenty big enough to set up a workshop up here. Zombies tend not to climb stairs too often, so it's fairly safe up here. You just want to bring a step ladder up, position a step ladder like up here and over here, and then when, if you do get run out of your building, if a horde comes smashing in and they chase you out, you just run over to your step ladder, activate it, drop it off the side of the building, and you can just climb right down safely. Right onto the step ladder. Do the same thing in some other location, so you have multiple exit points. And that keeps you from falling down and taking damage. You can pick what point you're going to exit from, depending on, you know, emergent circumstances. But yeah, it works really well. So if you're not aware of that kind of potential or trick, just grab some step ladders or craft them and put them on the upper floors here and deploy them as needed as an emergency escape option. So this is a pretty good spot. It's more of a lateral move towards the nameplate than anything else, but we got residents nearby to run through. Maybe this is pretty high on the possibility list. Note: second floor garage. Maybe put in a base here. What do you think? What do you think? There you go. Big long message. So now it begs the question, if I might potentially base out of here, do I just leave the stuff here and then relocate my gear to this building? Or do I take the stuff I need from here over to the basement? Decisions. Plus we have the library right next door. I think what I'll do is I'll try to raid the library, maybe bring the books from the library here, leave them in the upstairs area for the moment until I decide what I'm going to do. What else are we going to visit in this area? We've got the library. I think I went to the gun store, but we got chased out. That's one of the close calls, so I never actually got a look at what kind of gun store this was. Couldn't see. I wanted to flip a flashlight on so I could see the interior, but opportunities did not permit. What else is in the area? Housing, another hardware store, police station, and another gun store. Another mill surplus we haven't reached. Another police station. Yeah, there is a fire station right there. There's a couple of versions of the fire station as well. I've done a megacity setup in a fire station. That's kind of why I'm avoiding it. I just don't want to... I'd rather set up somewhere I haven't set up previously so people have different examples. Fire Station Z is still one of the ones that sticks in my memory as a pretty fun run, though. For folks that are curious. Similar to this one, Megacity Challenge, where I set up in a fire station and set up a base, and I think I did the motorcycle in that run and so on. But it's a bit older series. Let's see. Yeah, let's before I make the decision and loot here, I'm gonna check the library. So we'll leave the other stuff. I won't loot it quite yet. I'm not too happy about the noise being made out back. Let's go back that way. That's a lot of noise, and I also don't have good terrain advantage here. There's nothing I can really use effectively in the building other than... Nah, I wouldn't be able to get them reliably to stand on this. Smash and scoot it is. Grab me, did you? Grab me, did you? Oh, that's a bad idea. The grab. Yeah, problem is the noise is Whoops. Hey, we dropped the pickaxe. Pickaxe fell loose from the carabiner. Alright. Yeah, the noise has attracted a bunch of zombies. That's what I was worried about. So all the zombies in the area here are hearing all this banging and rattling, and they're kind of converging. Stamina's still okay. I got a building and a vehicle I could use as an escape route. These are both full strength. Now I'm getting a little more worried. Alright, let's use the corner of the building to split them, so I only have one adjacent to me. Alright. Now I gotta make... This is the point where you gotta make a decision. So very, very important when you're playing the game. You've got to make your fight or flight decision before you run your stamina down too low. The worst thing you can do is keep fighting, drop your stamina completely, and then decide to run. Terrible, terrible thing to do. Try not to do that. Avoid it at all costs. Evaluate your circumstances. Evaluate the likelihood that there are zombies you can't see, and make your fight or flight decision as early as you possibly can. The sooner you do it, the more chances you have of success, or of getting away, or of changing the parameters of the fight. So, I've already gone a little further than I'm comfortable with. I got one zombie I could kill in one swing. The second zombie in line, 2 swings would kill him, but then it's going to take even more swings to kill him. So by the time I kill all 3 of these, even if I hit every single swing, I'm going to probably have dropped at least another bar of stamina from all the activity. And by that point, my movement cost per space is going to go way up. So if more shows up beyond these, I could kill these no problem. I absolutely could kill these. But that puts me in a position where my stamina is going to be so depleted. And I could take a few more hits. I might get more pain, which will lower my stats and slow me down even further. And then if anything else shows up, I'm in big trouble. So you always got to plan beyond what you can see. Usually you can make a pretty good decision with some experience in the game on how a fight's going to turn out. I know I could kill all 3 of these without too much difficulty. I'm just really worried because I'm in a brand new area. I heard a lot of noise over here. That there are more coming that I can't see, and I'll be in terrible circumstances if I stand and fight. So my choice in this circumstance is going to be to move. It's going to be much safer for me to move. Now, I'm not sure if my speed is fast enough that I can walk and keep ahead of these guys currently. I've dropped enough stamina, and I've got a bit of pain, so I might not be able to outpace these guys just by walking. And I have 2 choices of direction. I can either go north through the door and into the building, which I'd like to avoid because I really don't want to get this building torn down right now. I can also go for the vehicle. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up a couple of spaces and then kind of see if I can curve around towards the vehicle and if I can maintain distance on these guys without switching to sprint mode. Grabs would be really bad. Grabs are the danger as well. So I'm going to constantly keep the things so that not more than one is adjacent to me if I can manage it. But we're going to see what happens. I'm going to move north a few in sprint mode, then go back to walk mode and see if I can keep ahead of them and curve my way back to the vehicle. If I can get to the vehicle, I got much better chances. So, let's switch to sprint mode. Go north. See, look at that. He stayed with me for both of those spaces of movement. That does not bode well. That's actually really fast, Mr. Zombie. You're a track star zombie. He kept up with me running 2 spaces. I could take a swing to try to drop him and then continue my movement. I think I'm going to risk it. So, we got rid of him. The next guy in line now is the full strength one. How much is it going to cost me to move? I need to get one more space away from this guy. Alright, so it's costing me 124. So 124 to move orthogonally on flat ground. I think that's just within the realm of being faster than them, so I'm just going to walk. And I talk about this a lot in trying to teach new players. Don't just run away from zombies. You'll run out of stamina, you'll die. Almost every single time. Manage your stamina, manage your run-walk speed. It is not important that I get distance on this zombie. As long as I maintain this one space gap, that's all I care about. Because the goal is to conserve stamina until I get to a position where I can then use some kind of an advantage to block him, like a door, a wall of a building, a vehicle, whatever. I just need to maneuver for advantage. So it's not important that I go any faster. I'm just going to keep walking slowly. Maintain my stamina. And as I said, I was pretty sure that the movement rate would be about commensurate with the zombies. And that's just something that you learn over time and experience and practice. Just general feeling of the rates of movement and what your cost is currently based on your stamina and other factors. So we've now made it to the vehicle. Now I am still low on stamina and there could be a herd of them following me. So this doesn't save me necessarily. But what I could do is step into the vehicle, close the door behind me, and then go out the other side. Then find a spot to rest and get my stamina back. Which is probably the better action right now. Because fighting in the vehicle while I get that advantage for the movement cost, it's still going to deplete my stamina, and if a bunch of them show up, they could seal me into the vehicle. So, I'm going to do that. We're going to close the door behind me. We're going to exit the far side of the vehicle. And I think I'm just going to go... Let's go hang out in... I think I'm going to go hang out in the middle of that control vehicle here. Because we've got ways in and out from both directions. If anything shows up, I've got an exit path. We've mostly cleared that spot already. It should be far enough away that we won't attract anything for a while. Alright, so we're just going to stand right here. Always make sure you have multiple exit paths. Don't go into a place where something following you is going to block your exit route. So I knew already that this was broke, so I can go out either of these directions with no problem. We'll just get our stamina back. And there you go. We're all better. Now we're back in fighting. Fighting trim. Time to smush some zombies. But it's little things like that that'll keep you alive. So it's just really, really, really important. I can't stress enough. Make your fight or flight decision as soon as possible before you blow your stamina. And just stop. Too many times I see new players just fight zombie. They just start smashing the key to fight the zombie. They don't stop, reevaluate their position, reevaluate what they're hearing in the environment, what the chances are of other zombies showing up, if maneuvering to a new position would be a better idea, all that kind of stuff. And that's usually what gets them killed. Is they get just too wrapped up in the smash zombie mode. And it's all about zombie avoidance in the early game unless you're really experienced at it. Yeah, so we got 3 that we can see, and more noise from the other direction. I'm going to guess there's probably 5 or 6 at least zombies total. Now some of these could have wandered in because of the noise they're making banging on the vehicle. Additional ones could have joined, because we closed the door up here, so these are not likely the ones that chased me. So we had 2 following me that I knew of. These 3 have joined in, probably from the south because of the noise, them banging on the door up here. So, the next choice I got to make is it worth my time, pain, and hit points to clear these zombies, or do I just leave them here and go about my business and come back later? It's going to be relatively impossible for me to fully clear everything. So, I mean, I could smash these and it would lower the population, but more is going to move in. So, possibly not a good time to be playing zombie smashing games when I'm mostly on reconnoiter and recovery mode. Let me check back in with chat real quick. You block some of the damage with your decorative plant seeds, 8. Who knew? Who knew? Plant seeds were so powerful. Hey now, no chat conspiracies here. Yeah, it's a turn-based game, so take advantage of the turn-based, status of how the gameplay works. Stop what you're doing, evaluate the circumstances. Things change quickly in the game. Don't get too dialed into just smushing zombies, and realize that avoidance is many times the better choice. I think I'm going to go around these guys. I would love to stay here and kill all of them, but I think a better plan is to, now that they're making noise at this spot, take advantage of that, try to work my way around them and hit the library. So I'm going to back off. We'll do a wide loop around that little spot. I'll mention this again too. Scent Cloud! Hey there, Scent Cloud. So, the noise is overriding the scent cloud settings. These guys, I don't believe, even though they saw me, I don't believe they followed me. They might have. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes without enhanced vision. But they're most likely still sitting here banging on the vehicle because their buddy is. So the zombies have competing dictates on what gets their attention when they can't directly see you. So once I left their line of sight, the noise probably overrode these light scent readings. But you can see my scent cloud as I travel around. It's always strongest right where I'm at, and it slowly dissipates. The numbers get lower as I've left an area. Go away, scent cloud. Okay, let's go around the north side of the building. Oh, you silly zombie dog. Bit my left foot. There's no good choice here. It's fast enough I'd have to burn stamina sprinting to get away from it. The only thing I'm evaluating are what are the chances are going to be more. As soon as I see a second one, I'm probably going to take off running. Otherwise, we're just going to sit here and swing at this zombie dog. I'm going to pause a few rounds. Nothing else showed up. Cool. What's the building north of me? Oh, the other subway. Alright. Just try to scooch our way over to the library. Our real focus. Why couldn't you fully break the window? Alright, so I heard noise. I'm going to back off and go check the other direction. It's possible whatever I heard is going to catch my scent cloud and start following me around the building. We'll know if I start hearing footsteps behind me. And sound that way too. I got a fence line I can use to help me fight. Uh-oh. That's not good. So I'm gonna change my positioning. Apparently somebody followed me down the alleyway. Somebody was up north. And then we had somebody out here. So I'm going to come straight south and try to find a better fighting position until I get a better idea of just what's in the area here. Alright. This building is a house and the window's open. Let's go into the house. Better fighting position for us. Again, because we're not having to pay the extra cost of movement through these rough terrain because of the parkour trait. So they'll step into the window, I smash smash, I back up, they step onto the furniture or the table, I smash smash, I back up. As needed. Now there could be something in the house coming towards me this way too, and it would be nice if I could see a little more of the room so I could know my pathing. I think. Alright, slightly damaged. You gonna break the window or just step into the window? What you gonna do? Bat zombie also somewhat damaged. And another regular zombie. Alright, so stepped into the glass. Gonna probably stepped into the glass. Now we're up to 4 zombies. So pretty much what I thought. We had, what, 2 from this way, 1 from the north, 1 from the east. Still manageable, but as always, I have to evaluate how much stamina am I going to burn killing these guys. Because they're so tightly packed, they're going to quickly overcome my desire to fight with multiple next to me. If they were a little more spaced out and I had enough time, I could swing and kill one, the next one would step up, swing and kill it, and if I could take them one at a time, I'd fight from this position. But as it is currently, I think I'll take at least 1 or 2 swings at him before I back off, but as soon as there's 2 adjacent to me, I'm going to maneuver. I'll probably move back to the end of this table. I think I'll be able to... Fat Zombie takes a lot of swings. He's a hit point sponge. That guy's almost dead, so only need 1 hit on him. Yeah, we can manage what I can see, but as I talk about a lot, it's not what I can see that usually worries me. It's always the unknown. Let's go ahead and take that swing. Now they're both next to me. Alright, so that one's not quite full strength. Decision. He just stepped into that space, but it's only 150. If I swing again, at least he's going to get a swing, and possibly the Fat Zombie will, if I don't kill it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to step to this position and see who moves. Because if he moves down, he has to pay extra. If he moves down, he has to pay extra. And I'll get at least one of them dropped. So let's do that. Alright, so the Fat Zombie did not move. We'll take our swing there. Oh, we get another swing. Cool. 2 of them we can easily drop in 1 shot. So the 2 to the right are the ones I'm going to be aiming for. I'm going to change position to here. Drop the Fat Zombie. Oh, I was hoping the guy north of me would move first. We'll take that free swing, though. There's a 30-point critical with a stun, so now we got another freebie. Uh-oh, now I gotta decide. I can kill one, but I'm gonna put myself at risk of being hit by the other. So is it a better idea to back off, get one coming at me that I can kill him at a time, or... Yeah, it's better to back off. Let's relocate again. Now what I want is only one to move towards me. Don't both move. There we go. Perfect. Alright, there you go. 4 dead, didn't take any hits. Hey there, runner. Alright, runner. 5 dead. And there's somebody else in the house. The call is coming from inside the house. Let's... You damaged, lightly damaged, and more following. I'm gonna hop back outside, I think. So let's go back to run mode. I think I got somebody else coming from here, and I'm starting to get a little lower on stamina than I would like for a prolonged engagement. Wow, he stepped right up. Now the problem is, it's hard for me to get back into the building. Let's see. Let's back off one. I think I'll do the... Whoops! How the hell? What happened there? I think this guy stepped into this one. I think this guy used to be here. So they each did a shuffle north, and now I'm surrounded. So we can't have that. That's no-no. So we're going to hide around the corner here. Corners are great because it generally keeps them in single file. So there were 2 against me here, but going around the corner, I'll only have 1 generally until the other one moves up again. So we'll wait. Ah! Took a hit.